A cloudy day out there. The countdown is on for a lot of us here in Central Texas because we're going to see the total solar eclipse across so much of our area on April 8th. That is less than a month from now. We, of course, have been covering or trying to at least every angle of this and wanted to check in on a few of the communities. Just to remind you really quickly, this is the path of totality. It will cross through Mexico and then come into Texas at about Eagle Pass. This will be again on the afternoon of April 8th. It will then proceed to go over Austin and Waco and Dallas before leaving out of Texas and traveling across so much of the United States. Millions of people are in this path of totality. And again, so many communities are getting ready for this. So we want to check in now with someone who has a big part in planning for this big day and this rare event, and that is Rob Fitch. He is the Emergency Management Coordinator for the City of San Marcos. And Rob, thanks again for joining us and taking time out of your day to talk to me. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so again, we're showing that map where the path of totality will go. It looks like San Marcos is not directly in that. So how much are you all anticipating being able to see from there?
Right. We're estimated to be in a 99.9% path. So while it won't be a total, we'll still get the what they call the ring of fire on this path as it comes through. And we should be expecting a lot of tourists and a lot of people coming through our area at that time.
Yeah, speaking of tourists, do you know exactly how many visitors you're anticipating to get because of this?
No, anywhere from estimates have been up from an extra million to up to almost 2 million extra people to be coming through the area. Our big thing is that we're right in the path of the going to Fredericksburg, Williams, Dripping Springs, all the areas around us. So we can see a lot of traffic coming through our area.
The city put out a news release today saying basically that it's preparing for this and also giving people some advice. It seemed like the biggest impact that you all think that this eclipse will have on San Marcos is the traffic. What can you share about that?
Well, we all know 35 is an excellent road, so we
Right.
don't have any problems there. Yeah, so our big concern is traffic coming, not necessarily coming into the city. It's right after the event when everybody's leaving Fredericksburg, when Dripping Springs, etc. We're expecting heavy traffic flow in that case, and we're worried about the traffic conditions. That's why we're doing little precautions, like asking people if they can work from home that day, work from home. Hayes County and the San Marcos School District decided to go ahead and close for that day so that our kids won't be trapped on buses for long periods of time. So it's little things like that. We're asking people to do extra shopping ahead of time, try not to get out into public because traffic is going to be very, very heavy.
Yeah, another thing that you all are asking people to be mindful of is the potential for service interruptions, and that would be due to the influx of visitors that are going to come to San Marcos and the Hayes County area. What are you anticipating with that?
Well, first of all, cell phone service is going to be very hard because you're going to have a lot of people using the same towers and stuff like that. We've talked with a couple of people, FirstNet, and we talked to LCRA about those issues, whether or not they need to bring in what we call a cow communications trailer. They do foresee probably heavy traffic, communications traffic. We foresee heavy traffic on the roads, which could also kind of impede our response time. So that's why we're asking everybody, if you can, stay home, stay home.
And what about first responders? Are you bringing in extra help to kind of handle this big influx of visitors?
Normally you would, but since this is affecting the whole corridor, it's hard to get anybody to support, bring support up. We're going to work as normal days as far as the emergency management goes, and we'll open up the EOC, the Emergency Operations Center. Fire department's going to maintain a couple extra shifts of personnel. Police department's going to bring a few extra people in. Our marshals will also bring in a few extra to control traffic and make sure everything goes smoothly.
Anytime we talk about cell phone interruption or service interruption for any kind of service, it might raise alarm bells for people and get them a little bit concerned. What would you tell people about that?
Well, one of the options is when you're using your cell phone, go switch to the Wi-Fi function on it. That will help you out a little bit getting through. 911 service should be okay. You shouldn't have any problems getting through. Avoid, if you can, talking a lot or, possibly just text everything. But just stay off the phone if you can. I mean, I know that's tough to do in today's generation, but if we can get you to keep the lines open, we'd appreciate it.
Another thing that the city is at least getting people mindful of ahead of this eclipse is that there's a potential for maybe some supply shortages with things like essentials of fuel or groceries. What's your best advice for people to avoid some of that situation?
Well, everybody should start, if you can, go out shopping on Friday or Saturday. Sunday is going to be when we're going to start seeing the traffic flow, people coming in.
Hmm.
And with that comes the people coming into the shop and to get the gasoline or whatever they need. So if we can get you to get out there Friday or Saturday, and then just let Monday stay at home and keep from traveling, that's our best bet at this point.
Yeah, because you can be able to see all of this from directly from your front yard or backyard.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know a lot of people are looking at some of the preparations that some of the communities in our area are doing. For instance, Travis County declared a disaster ahead of the eclipse. I mean, San Marcos is not doing anything like that, but some people have reacted saying, is this a little bit overboard to kind of talk about some of these things? What would you say to those people?
Well, I wouldn't say it's overboard for them to declare. I mean, with an emergency declaration, all you're doing is they're resetting the stage if something does happen, just to be quickly to get supplies from, say, the state. I don't see us necessarily needing to declare a disaster unless something happens, so then we can declare. We'll follow Hays County lead. If they decide to declare, then we'll probably follow them then. But right now, I don't foresee us needing to do that.
And is the city hosting any kind of official or sponsored event to at least mark the occasion that this eclipse is happening?
No, we're not doing anything. We're just hoping people go through wherever they want to go, enjoy it down and say Wimberley or whatever, and then come back through. Stop and shop on the way out. But yeah, we're not doing anything special as that for the event.
Yeah, I would imagine that a lot of businesses are hoping to get a boost in revenue from all of this.
Oh yeah. The selling of the glasses, or just hoping that a lot of shoppers come through. So, we have the large outlet mall down here that everybody's probably going to park at and shop. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and hopefully that they won't all be hitting the road at the same time because, as you mentioned at the very beginning of our conversation, traffic will really be a big concern for you all.
Yeah, and that's our biggest concern. It's just like, say, if you had a large football game, it's not the people coming in because they trickle in slowly and we can handle that. It's when the event's over and everybody wants to leave at the same time. And so we have, a limited amount of highways that people can get out of town on. And so that's where our concern is.
If you're just joining us, Rob Fitch is San Marcos's emergency management coordinator, and he's been talking to us about how the community is preparing for the eclipse, which is less than a month away on April 8th. Rob, before I let you go, and thank you again for taking so much time with me, what else would you like people to know out there?
Well, it's going to be a great event. Hopefully everybody can get some glasses and get out there. Our library is hosting a few events prior to where they can get information. So if you want to go to a library, that'd be great. Find out some information about the eclipse. This eclipse is the reason why it's so important is we won't be seeing that again for another, I think it's estimated for 44 years from now. So definitely plan ahead. And if you can get out and see it, that'd be fantastic. Just be mindful. Traffic is going to be terrible on Monday night after when the event gets over at 3 o'clock. So, but be out there, be safe, and enjoy it.
We here at KXAN are trying to figure out our plan and putting all the pieces in different places and people stationed all around our area. What about you? Where are you planning to watch everything?
Well, I'm going to have to be sitting in the operations center, the emergency operations center. So I'll probably go outside during it, and look up and then go, yep, okay, it's dark, and go back in. So that's about it.
And notice maybe some of the shadows. That was kind of fun last year when we saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Rob, is there anything else that you would want to add before I let you go today?
No, I just think if everybody please do your shopping ahead of time. You don't have to stock up on supplies. It's not like the end of the world or anything. But if you're going to do some shopping, get your fuel. And go ahead and, if you can, stay home. That would be the best way to do it.
All right, everybody. That is Rob Fitch with San Marcos. He's the emergency management coordinator there, and you all are preparing a lot and getting out that information early. We appreciate it. And of course, this is just the beginning of our coverage. So, Rob, good luck with everything, and thanks again for joining us.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
We appreciate it too. Enjoy the rest of your day. And everybody, if you want to check out some more of our eclipse coverage, we have a full page for it under the weather tab on our website. That's kxan.com. You can also check it out on the KXAN News mobile app. So many different resources, and we are only just beginning. So once again, I am Will Dupree in the KXAN live studio. Thank you all again for joining us here this afternoon. We will see you back here at another time. Hope you all stay safe and healthy out there. Take care.